Hello and welcome back to the Team 7 podcast where we count things twice. And starting off with 243 through 256, that's the episodes we are covering. That was a lot. 14 episodes was a lot. And now
honestly, more doable than I thought, though. Pretty digestible.
Yeah. We're in a long arc here.
Mm-hmm.
We're in an arc that we're going to be in for basically the rest of it. So
wow, is that real?
Yeah, there's just a lot that's here. And they get going fast. At the end of this batch, I was like, man, that was a lot. That was a lot of progression for 14 episodes because now we're at the start of the war.
That felt a little sudden, but I don't know what I would do differently as a writer or producer to like add to it necessarily. I think my soul wasn't ready for it. I was like, oh shoot, we're already going to war. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's they kind of explain it a little bit, and we'll get into this later maybe, but they explain it a little bit with like, okay, for us to have an advantage, we have to strike first. Because they have intel on us that they know that we know they have. So now the only advantage is no longer tactical. It's can I just beat you? Can I get there first and beat you for like an advantage geographically?
Right.
And I think that that's valid, but it does feel very quick. So, all right, 243. We start out, Naruto is on this island, this turtle. And then let's get some general thoughts on the Waterfall of Truth.
Oh.
Like Shadow Link in Ocarina of Time is what it felt like.
Yeah, very akin to that. I completely agree with that.
I thought it was a great concept. I mean, I feel like for someone to have that much responsibility, you have to be able to use that power for good, or else, like, if you don't care, just let the hatred flow. But if you do, you got to be careful with it. And I feel like that was a beautiful way of portraying the purity that they need from this, you know?
Yeah.
And just the whole story with Motoi as well, like the background with Bee and like
that was great.
The parallel between the two of them on the Waterfall of Truth, and you know, there's differences because Bee apparently did it pretty quickly. But dude, honestly, the whole Naruto piece of it was great, but the respect I have for Bee coming from this arc, specifically with the background and like where he came from, but also the dominance that he has on this freaking turtle back is amazing. Dude. So everything I've said about Bee beforehand, if you're just now tuning in, old Zach was wrong, guys. New Zach understands the Bee love. I get it.
I wasn't a fan either, and honestly 100% same. Like, especially by the end of the arc, I was like, Bee's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I'd fist bump that dude.
When Lance and I were watching it for the first time, I don't know what he says, but you know, in the dub he says "fool you fool," but
fools, you fools.
In the sub he says that, but in Japanese. And we were watching it sub by this point, and that would get stuck in my head. I cannot for the life of me remember what he says, and I don't want to missay it, but yeah, he's iconic. We kind of started the same spot as well. Like, I mean, I remember him being very annoying, and then the backstory is like, oh, you were pure, and you like are genuinely just that way. Like it's not an effort for you at all. It's just him being himself, and that's like admirable for sure.
Yeah. There's also a lesson in it too of like why try to change somebody for the way that they are? You know, like
Yeah.
just because I don't appreciate or didn't appreciate the freestyles and like the corny rhymes and you know the Hulk Hogan appearance at first, it's like that's on me though. Like he's just being him. Why am I worried about what he's doing? Like he's not hurting me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Asher? I cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. I was just gonna say, like him being the way he is, it doesn't feel like a response to anything. Like it's not even really a response to adversity. He was just like that and continued to be like that when, you know, people are like throwing food at his head.
Yeah.
But regardless of what's happening around him, like I don't think he would be different. You know, that's such an interesting kind of character.
Yeah. Before we move on, Motui's design in the backstory, man, big head, like very disproportionate drawings. Bad. And there were some times like, okay, Goku, Vegeta, when you see them from straight on, they've got the most severe widow's peak that has ever happened.
Eddie
This
Munster
dude
type hair.
Yeah, like it looked the same way. Motui though, I don't even know how to describe it. It made his forehead look like it went a mile long.
And he does have some like DBZ vibe to him.
Yeah, he does
in appearance.
Yeah, I think they were trying to put an M in his head for Motui.
Yeah, I guess so. It didn't work. Some of those like angles, it just looked terrible, and I had to bring it up. And that's just like part of Naruto at this point. A lot of people, we've talked about this, where they'll spend a lot of money on some other things, but they're not going to spend a lot of money on, you know, all of it. So you get some wild frames in there, and I think that's just part of it with Motui. It's just not in the budget.
I was gonna say one of my favorite things from this like interaction is Naruto always has a name for somebody, and I love Octopops so bad.
So good.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah, it is. Octopops, love it. Speaking of Naruto and Bee, who is the better rapper? They had a little, I think this was before the Waterfall of Truth. They had like a little, I don't know, back and forth. I don't even want to call it a rap battle. It feels one, corny. Two, I don't even think that's that. So, who is the better rapper?
I have to give it to Bee, just because of that's who he is, and Naruto was trying to fit in to like gain something from it, but
yeah,
it wasn't bad. I mean, comparatively, like they're probably neck and neck, but I'll give it to Bee just because I've heard more, I guess.
Yeah.
Is Bee like? Does he have the confidence of DJ Khaled, and he's just not as annoying?
I think he's more lovable DJ Khaled,
yeah.
Much stronger.
Yeah. I call it cappuccino.
I don't know, though, because Bee's not that dumb.
That's true.
You ever play rugby?
He does seem... He comes across dumb in like a couple situations where I don't think it's dumb. I think he's just like so in his own head.
Yeah.
And every time I see DJ Khaled in a video, I'm like, he is on another planet right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's the main reason I made a connection there.
Yeah. Well, Naruto figures out how to let go of his hate. Did you guys see that coming the way it did? Did you think he'd have to fight him? What was your reaction, like, just in general, or what was your prediction as you were watching? Like, I thought he was going to have to beat Naruto, or evil Naruto. I thought that was just going to have to be a fight. Like when I first watched it, and then obviously things develop and it doesn't go that way.
Only because of the callback to the clones that Rock Lee, Tintin, and that group had to fight, because it's yourself, like there's not really much you can do other than like
be better.
Well,
I forgot,
sure.
guys. Be better.
Sure.
Team 10 wins.
And I'm not saying like it was that corny, but I am saying whenever I saw that and it was a similar approach and a similar dynamic, I was like, this isn't going to end in a battle of who won. This is going to be something else. But I just didn't know how that was going to end, and I couldn't have been more satisfied.
It's more like a mental health exercise.
Yeah.
Kind of like, can you conquer the dark part of yourself, or get over the, what do you call it? Not the shadow self, like the imposter syndrome kind of thing that he's having is like Hero of the Leaf too.
Yeah.
It seemed like the shadow thing, or I called it Nega Naruto from like Scott Pilgrim versus the World, but it's like it was trying to sort of accuse him of being a certain way, or almost talk him into being a certain way based on what's happening. And he's like, no, I'm just going to be me.
Yeah.
A better reference to, what did you say? You said Nega Naruto, but
yeah, Nega Naruto.
What?
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott. Okay, so this is a deep cut. I don't know if either of you guys will remember this or not, but in the Fairly Odd Parents, there's a superhero called the Crimson Chin, right?
Sure.
Is that the right episode or the right show?
Yes.
The Crimson Chin, I know, but I can't remember if it's. I think it's the Fairly Odd Parents.
Yes, it is.
But okay, it is. His nemesis is Nega-chin. And so when you said Nega Naruto, I immediately thought Nega-chin and Crimson Chin. It's always so, I don't know. Shows, it's like weird going back and watching American cartoons whenever they're like, whenever you're older. Specifically, I watched Avatar. I told you both this week. I watched the first 2 episodes of Avatar. Yeah. And I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. It's not that I'm like, oh, this isn't, like, this just plain isn't Avatar or isn't anime. But it just like feels different. Like the tone's different. I don't know. I can't really like get past it. And I don't know how the Fairly Odd Parents reminded me of that, but here we are at the end of the rabbit trail.
Yeah, it really doesn't. It doesn't have like an anime feel to me, and I can't put my finger on it either. But
yeah, but it's good. I like it.
Yeah,
the closest cartoon to anime that I've found with kids is Little Bear.
Yo, big character development.
I'm just saying, like the drawing style, in my opinion, it doesn't feel like cartoons. Like it feels like from a different culture.
Yeah.
That wasn't meant to be dumb.
Little Bear is pretty deep, bro. Let's not discount Little Bear.
I'm not, dude.
No, it sounds like you are. I'm taking it serious.
Yeah.
I'm getting that confused with Paddington. That's my bad. That's all I've been able to think Paddington about the last like 60 seconds.
Listen,
Little Bear fully sends it.
Paddington 2 helped me on some dark days. That movie is pure just endorphins.
Paddington 2. Shouts out.
Paddington 2. Hell yeah. Well, Naruto obviously conquers his evil self, and then they go in. Did you guys? I think it's funny every single time that Naruto pulls that prank on Yamato.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so iconic,
dude. I was gonna say these episodes are really funny in a way that Naruto, in my opinion, is not often funny, especially this much. Like once an episode, it's like, oh my god, like I actually laughed out loud at that. But backing up a little bit, the squid/octopus thing,
it was
and like Naruto couldn't figure out.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Couldn't figure out the difference between a squid and octopus, and every time he would be like 1, 2, 3, and they'd be like, "Are you serious? The head is different, you idiot!"
Yamato was just like screaming at him.
I actually have that note like pretty late. Go ahead, Asher.
No, I was just gonna say that, and then the like Naruto just pranking Yamato like out of nowhere in the most serious moment. Like,
yes,
he really thinks he's gonna die.
Yes,
it's awesome.
Yes, he goes in, and dude, it's like, I don't know, like you said, it's not often that way, but it does feel like in character whenever it happens, like it's done well. If that makes sense.
He's still a goofy kid, you know.
Yeah. But the note that I was referencing a minute ago is they have to play in, like, the show. I wonder if you guys agree with this or not. The show has to play into how stupid Naruto has to be for the plan to work. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Naruto is as stupid actually for this plan to really work. But the show is like leaning into the comedic relief to like allow permission for this to suddenly work. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like Naruto, like the turtle flipping and stuff like that, later in the batch is like, come on. Like, I don't know. It just kind of feels cheap, and it's fine. Like the arc is good. It's just, it's like we have to all buy into like Naruto's an idiot right now. Which
right.
But they all have inner monologues that are like, surely he's not. And they all three go through that. Like, surely he's going to figure it out. And then he like believes it. And he's like, wow, I can't believe this works. And we're all like, yeah, same.
Yeah. And that's what I mean by like the show is forced to play into it. Where it's like, they have to, it's not like fourth wall breaking, but it's close.
It's a little DBZ feeling because like Naruto is all about that training and getting stronger. So that's the one thing that I could think of that kind of justifies like his stupidity in these situations is like he thinks he's there because he's getting training and, you know, he's on a super secret mission and
that's all that
like
matters.
It's going to help the Great War. Because otherwise he'd be like, hey, we're about to go to war or like something's going down. I don't know exactly what.
He knows that. Wait, does he know? I don't think that he knows that war's been.
I actually don't think declared. So either.
But no, because that was the point of the mission is so that he wouldn't be stupid and like try to
go to war. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But I think in a different reality, he's looking around like, all right, this feels fishy and there's something else going on. I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
You think he is or isn't?
I think he would be, maybe under like slightly different circumstances.
Yeah.
Or like 2 years older than he is right now. He'd be like, all right, this is weird.
Well, to me, it's a balance of what you're saying with training. Like, he's so fixated on being able to like control the Nine Tails or be able
beyond that. Sorry,
just to be able to use that. And like, to me, that's the line of even maybe something feels fishy. He even like verbalizes his confusion on certain things.
Yeah.
But he like convinces, well, I need to train right now, so I'm not even going to like really worry about that.
Sure. Well, and I think that the Great Elder Toad's prophecy is probably playing into that blindness as well. Yeah. He's so fixated on like, I'm here, and the prophecy was true because here's the octopus, and that's all. He's like, everything else doesn't matter because that was all I was told about the prophecy. So,
right.
Yeah. Think back to when we first started this, like a year and 3 months ago. Whoa. Did you think, and you like just the general early stage, so like very beginning, a Haku fight whenever we first see Naruto, like have some like effects of the Nine Tails, all OG. Did taming the Nine Tails feel like it was in the future?
I think in OG Naruto, no, but maybe getting toward the end of it and then beginning of Shippuden, I was like, probably, because I said it a lot, especially in that arc with Sai and Yamato. I was like, I think they're going to be buds one day.
Yeah. Well, they're not buds. Let's be clear.
Well, okay. Nope. Maybe they're not going to be buds. I still have hope for that, though.
I don't think that I thought taming the Tails was going to happen. I thought it was more he's going to grow into this power, and I didn't know what that power was. It is not something he was born with, and yeah, it's completely different than what I envisioned. Totally, in a good way.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we saw Naruto's mom. So now we've met both of his parents.
Awesome.
Wasn't that awesome?
So awesome.
Yeah.
Did you guys think, surely immediately this is Naruto's mom?
Yeah.
It was pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah. I even made a note, his mom, ? And then same eyes. And then, oh my God, I'm crying, which was not like bawling, but like, oh,
it's so sweet. Yeah. It's just, it's so nice because you see Naruto, who has wanted this for so long, and finally just gets like a taste of it. I mean, I knew my dad, and I would still like just to have that little bit of time would be the exact same way. I know you would as well, Zach. So I'm just like that. For me, like for watching Naruto, it's like, oh my God, I'm sure he was just like over the moon. But the story of how Naruto was given the Nine Tails was also explained to us during that time. And that's a big development, like a big, big development. So I don't want to like, gloss over that because we saw that Madara was the one that attacked, and we saw how he did that. We saw Minato. Dude, Minato is so cold, dude. Like he is so cold. That move where he throws the kunai. That scene is literally why I have this kunai knife like on my arm. Like it is so good.
Yeah.
But back to Naruto's mom. You know how it's going to end. Obviously, you know they're going to die. But whenever they both get hit by the talon, it's like, good Lord. And then they sit there for so long, and he's just got his finger through them, just like holding it. And it's just like, I don't know. I hate watching those scenes every time because they just feel they're sad scenes. I want to move on. I want to get through it. But it's great development. Like that's a lot of new information for us.
I get really skeeved by like the physicality of it and just imagining like, oh, that sucks. Like even to be in the same vicinity and just see it, I'm like, this is terrible.
Well, also like instant death, right? Like there's
should have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what'd you call it, Zach? The
disposition
the disposition of disbelief. That's it,
dispensation.
So I made some observations in this story / new development with Naruto as well, though. And I'm just going to say them out loud, but I don't really want you to confirm or deny.
Okay.
I'll try to confirm or deny.
Okay, please do.
I'm just gonna watch.
The two observations that I noticed is Naruto's new form with this chakra.
Yeah.
He's got the 6 paths on his chest. Like the symbols that went in the past flashbacks with the Nagato arc and the origin there of like the Rinnegan and all that. it may not be the same, but it's very similar. But it looks the same whenever they think six paths, because there's 6 of those little things on his chest, in the same way of the Sage of the Six Paths that they were talking about. Also, the Rinnegan, what's her name? Kushina?
Kushina.
Yo, you gotta celebrate a good time anytime.
What is that? A Chili's commercial or something?
Bro, that was so unexpected. Go ahead.
All I have to say is Kushina. Is that her name? Yes.
Yes, Kushina.
Kushina and Nagato have similar hair colors. So Naruto is Kushina's son. She has similar hair color to Nagato. Nagato is related to the Six Paths in a certain way with the Rinnegan. I don't know. I feel like something's going on here. That's all I gotta say.
Well, that hair was like a Land of Eddies thing, right?
Yeah. Well, her family.
Okay.
The Uzumaki. And Uzumaki typically have that color red hair. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
And just because I know that it won't change anything for you, because I don't even think it's outright said in the show, but they're like distantly related, but it like doesn't matter. Like it's more of like, if Lore Master will have to correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I remember, what's his name? Pain. Nagato is from Uzumaki lineage, but he's not like Naruto's cousin.
Oh, okay.
So
the hair makes sense.
So, yeah, I'm referring to the color of hair. Yeah.
Naruto could have very well been born with red hair. I mean, that was even in the show. He was like,
sure.
Oh, what would I look like with red hair? And that it looks like so wrong to see him with that like stark red hair. But I'm only telling you that because there is no real consequence to you knowing that. It doesn't really change anything now that we've seen all of the Pain arc. Let me go back to my notes.
And it's not
was
like
that all of
in the show.
your? Do I know?
I was just saying, and it's also not mentioned in the show that they would be distantly related.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in one of the written novels. There's like a handful of written novels as well.
I only brought that up because I wanted to say that I saw it mainly just to document that, but also like, to me, we've not seen anybody else. Like, we didn't see Kushina's like, I can control the chakra from the Nine Tails. We didn't see the lady that passed it to her either.
Because I couldn't.
Right. We didn't see those forms. So we haven't seen the Six Paths emblems on anybody else except for in the flashback with Nagato and the Rinnegan. And so I just feel like,
what flashback are you talking about though?
Like whenever
Is it when Conan and Madara are fighting? Or was it before what we watched?
It's either that or it's, I mean, it deals with Jiraiya when he's talking about how his eyes were different.
Because Jiraiya is telling him about the Sage of the Six Paths at that point, and we see the rings, then whatever they're called. And that little shape is also the shape in the Sharingan.
Right.
That's what those little rungs are. They've got a name. They're also in a Skypiea in One Piece hat. So I don't know their cultural significance.
Sure.
Wait, you already passed that part, right, Asher? In One
I don't
Piece,
know.
yeah, Skypiea. You're already past that.
Oh
So
yeah.
it was
yeah.
all in the like palace of what's his name? Thunder God.
Lightning guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the first time I've seen it outside of Naruto, so I don't know what that symbol means.
Yeah.
But they might have a cultural significance that like makes it more than just the 6 paths, like sage.
Sure.
So I don't know, Zach, why that's there. I've honestly had to go look and find a still frame of Naruto in that mode because I'd forgotten that they're right there. So I'll look it up and figure it out later, or maybe Lore Master will have an answer before I do. But yeah, that's interesting. I've never thought about that.
See, yeah, I don't know if you're just trying to throw me off the scent, and I don't care.
I swear I'm not. Like I'm being so serious with you. I'm having this thought for the first time with you that I don't know what those symbols mean, but I've seen them more places than just Naruto. So I don't know if there's a link or not, or if it's something else. That's so real.
The connection I was trying to make is like when Madara was telling his truth to Kakashi and Yamato and Naruto. He gives the passed down fight from generations of who was the original against the Uchiha. What was his name? Hashirama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did Hashirama have anything to do with the 6 paths?
Senju. What do you mean? No, like the 6 paths is like way older than even Madara and Hashirama.
Gotcha. For some reason, I just had similar arts.
Yeah, there's a lot that's like a thread, but I don't know. I don't want to say much more than that. But it's not because there's like a ton of content, but that's just kind of all I can say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just feel like it's like putting the pieces in place between a Sasuke and Naruto, continuing that generational curse. But I won't say much more.
No, I think I agree with that. So I already brought it up as Naruto's parents' last moments with Naruto. Very sad, but also, brilliant that they were able to store chakra inside of him. Story cop out. I don't really care. I like it. But I have this quote down as a note, and it says, "A lot of this, a lot of that." And I don't know what it was. I don't know what I'm even quoting.
It's not something in the show?
No, I think it was Naruto.
Somebody said it. Yeah, he said like a lot of a lot of this, a lot of that. It was like a
what have you been up to or something like that? A lot of this, a lot of that.
Yeah, I don't even remember why I have that down. But immediately right after it is Guy. Guy is hilarious. Dude, he comes in and I don't know. It's just immediate comedy every time. True. But he was so strong. That fight with Kisame, bro. We finally saw the end of Kisame.
Yeah, maybe.
We did. We saw the end.
I think so. That was really brutal, by the way.
What?
And not just him getting devoured by his own sharks, which was just gnarly, but leading up to that, him in the flashback, he's talking to Itachi, and it's like them meeting for the first time, all that kind of build up and conversation and stuff, and then that happened. The end of that episode, I guess it was what was that, 251? Yeah, it just it left me feeling dark the rest of the day.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah, not a lovable character, and even Naruto says something even someone like this won't sell out his comrades. There's like some level of honor in there, and I was like, I don't know, maybe that's true, but I feel terrible after seeing all of this play out. It's just awful.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Like, I wouldn't call that redemption for him even a little bit. It was just like, this just adds to like how, I don't know, how awful.
Yeah. I think that I have so much disdain for for Kisame at this point that I don't even feel bad anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's gone. I hate that the shark gets away. That's really annoying to me. I like, of course, like right at the end, it's just like story, and it just swims away. And
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
Plot convenience.
Exactly. That's what I was looking for. Plot convenience. But Madara then goes to the land of rain, and Conan, so close.
Man, what a plan, by the way. I mean, I made a note that is as much as she could do, and it is not a small thing.
No.
Like,
She
that
was
would
so
have destroyed
close.
literally anybody else on this show, I feel like.
Yeah. And he's
Crazy.
still like he almost died.
Yeah.
It was. Go ahead.
That sucks though. I was really looking forward to her like battling alongside the
Naruto
good guys.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
It was cool to hear the background between the Akatsuki design, though. I was a big fan of like understanding why the red cloud.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it was funny though that they were like trying to like take credit for who started it, and that was a byproduct of that, is getting to know what that design meant, and I'm appreciative of the story behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he got a cool new mask out of it, and that's
I do like it better.
Yeah, it is cool. I think it is better than his orange one,
Toby.
But yeah. Which, did you notice that Zetsu still calls Madara Toby?
Yeah,
he said that
which up until right now I thought was just like a goof, but now I'm like, is there something to that?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even catch it until it was him, Kabuto, like Madara, Kabuto, and Zetsu, and he said like, Toby, what do you plan to do, or something like that, and I was like, it's weird to hear him called Toby. I called him Toby last
pet
week.
Names
though.
For each other.
It's weird because he's got like, I don't know. He's called Toby, Madara. It just, I don't know. Gets confusing. But Kabuto shows up to Madara, who we all love Kabuto around here. Cool design, though, I will say. I mean, it's true. It is cool.
Talk about plot convenience, though. My gosh.
For what specifically? I'm not saying no. I agree.
Every villain position in the story of Naruto so far just suddenly comes back for round 2.
In their defense, we have seen reanimation since the beginning of Naruto.
Yeah, but not everyone lined up from Haku. Like, that's number 1 enemy. And we're going to bring them back? I'm interested to see. And it just makes me hate Kabuto so much more. So good job to them for making a person I don't like. But golly. That to me is more plot convenience than the shark getting away.
I think I see where your frustration's coming from.
You're a collector of bodies? What are you doing, bro?
Yeah, 100%. I see where your frustration is coming from.
Yeah.
Just watch.
Yeah.
Just watch.
I'm interested to see.
It's tough. It's sad.
Sure. I'm interested to see from the past batch who Madara was shocked by. We still have.
That was what I was about to bring up. Yeah. That's what I was going to bring up. Is who do you think that is in that casket?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess it's Hashirama Senju.
But okay, so it actually can't be.
Good news to me.
Hang on, let me think. Help me think back to the Orochimaru and third Hokage fight. Did Orochimaru or did the third Hokage seal away the first and second Hokage? Did he seal them away with the Reaper Death Jutsu or Reaper Death Seal? Or
great question.
Or did he dispatch them another way? Because if he dispatched them another way, then it is possible for him to be him. But I obviously have given it away that it's not him. But I don't know anymore because I spoke before I remembered that fact. So
it's all good.
I feel like you're trying to throw us off a scent here.
Yeah, let me guess
someone honestly, else. I haven't tonight.
Let me guess someone else now.
Yeah, guess someone else.
Asher, you go while I think.
No, I still think it's some incarnation of the Sage, the Six Paths, the OG. I can't think of anything else. I can't think of anything else that we've seen so far that he would be like, oh, unless it's, what, Orochimaru? Kabuto's like stronger than Orochimaru at this point.
Well,
like,
it can't be because
Or
Sasuke
Jiraiya.
absorbed him. There was no body to recover.
Ew.
Yeah, it's true.
The only person I could see him being shocked by was Itachi, but we see Itachi. I have no clue who it could be. Maybe Jiraiya?
See, I mentioned Jiraiya last week, I'm pretty sure. And that would make sense. Because, there is still a body, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't he have been left with pain?
He fell to the bottom of that body of water.
Yeah.
And
so that would make sense.
Snakes can swim.
Yeah. Call them eels when they do that.
Whoa, that's not true. Go to an aquarium, you idiot.
Absolutely is true. As soon as a snake gets in the water, eel. Facts.
Oh, man.
Oh, I did put new moderate drip is nice on here. That's funny.
Yeah, I like the subtle purple tones of the new fit. I like a good purple, gray, and black.
Before we go too far past it, because I know we're getting close to the end, I really enjoyed those frog suits.
No,
and the fact that they mentioned that it was a frog suit and not like a toad thing.
Yeah. Oh man, what an iconic design. Can we all do that for Halloween this year?
Absolutely.
I would love nothing more than to reach out to someone on Etsy and tailor these suits for
us. Hey, quick question about
I need an answer. Don't scoop by that.
No, 100%. I'm down. I thought I already said I was down.
Sorry. I guess too excited to hear it.
Hey. Listen to me, Kay.
Sorry, I'm going to flip my card around and it's going to be red. I got to go.
Listen, sad. Izanagi is not a person, correct? It's a name for like the eye.
Izanagi is a jutsu.
A jutsu. Okay. I'm getting confused because in Destiny, the stupid video game that I play, there's a gun called Izanagi's Burden, and that's like an actual person that it's based on. So this whole time I was like, I think it's Izanagi. That's who they found, or that's who Madara saw.
Izanagi is Izanagi, like Izanagi is a genjutsu.
Yeah.
But there is also Izanagi with hang on.
Izanagi?
No, sorry, there's Izanagi and Izanami.
Oh, okay.
And they're both jutsu, though. They're not people. and you'll get explanation on that.
Okay.
Coming up on what the difference is between those, but they're both jutsu. And there's also an Izanagi person in Blue Lock. Zach.
Whoa.
Nice. I need to.
Hey, I did make a note.
That.
I did make a note on here that
still only one season. Have you not finished it?
No.
Oh my god.
I did make a note that Nagato had Uzumaki clan lineage and was the third sage of the 6 paths. So that definitely was mentioned in here. So I don't know. Maybe it's Nagato or a different sage of the 6 paths.
Well, I will say this about the Jiraiya theory, only because it was said already. But hang on. I'm trying to make sure that this hasn't already happened. Or that
in the meantime, let's talk about how excited we are that Data is back.
Yeah, I have that note. Wow, what a character that we don't ever want to see again.
And that's the first person they decide to adventure with. Golly. That probably thickens the idea for plot convenience.
Yeah.
But I'll stop saying it because you have made it clear that it's worth our time. So I'm in it. I'm not mad.
To win it.
I hope so. I hope the good guys win.
We'll see. Kind of up for debate even now. So I can't remember when this happens. So yeah, I want you guys to tell me if you want me to tell you if it's Jiraiya or not.
No, I don't want to know.
Okay, that's fine.
Say it again.
Nothing. Just forget it. Nothing.
We'll go
over it later because I think
maybe
we're
I
gonna
missed. Maybe I missed a time where they said they recovered his body or something, and that's what you were gonna say.
I'll just leave it alone for now until I'm sure.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, Naruto being told to line all these animals up.
I fast forwarded. I'm just going to be honest with you. I was like, I can't handle it. You
missed the armadillo being a boy.
Oh, I saw the preenus. I did see that.
Dude, amazing.
I loved it. I love that it was like in love with Naruto too.
Absolutely.
And they were all crying. They were all like, no.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know who I am anymore.
He said, I can't remember what he said. Something like, no matter how you look at it, a boy's a boy, or something like that. And I was like, oh, I'm getting some spicy politics in here.
They're taking a hard stance on gender theory on this show. But yeah, I did fast forward after that. I was like, this is so stupid and taking me out of this moment. Like, I don't want it right now.
Yeah.
Just funny because I don't do that with One Piece, but One Piece is kind of like that, like most of the time anyway. So
it's almost like you know you're gonna get it, I guess. Yeah.
Right.
I had a.
No, you go. I'm gonna progress into the next part. Go
ahead. From this same episode, they go down to the lair underneath the ground.
Yeah.
With Kabuto and Madara. Mm-hmm. And I was hoping the whole time because Kabuto, what a cursed character. I was hoping he'd trip on his robe the whole time. That thing is so long.
He's a snake.
I know, but I just feel like Robot Chicken should have redone that scene and made him fall.
Robot Chicken.
Oh my god, I've not thought about that show in forever.
Long live Seth Green. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Sure.
I do have a far out there theory that Kabuto's ultimately going to be a good guy. Let's just hold on a second. There's that scene with Anko where basically Kabuto has kind of left breadcrumbs to like.
You're talking about the maggots?
Sure, the maggots. What were they just falling off of him, or like did he do that on purpose? Like, no, we don't really know that at this point.
Oh wait, what are you talking about? I'm talking about whenever it's Anko. Like I think this is the last episode of the batch. They're kind of at that like little like scouting hut or whatever, and that's Shino's one of Shino's clan members. That he like picks up one of the. I think he calls him like a grub or something like that. But they're maggots, and he was like saying that they picked up Kabuto's chakra, right? Like in the soil.
I think so.
Yeah, that's gross. I hate maggots.
But what's
grubs are different though? Grubs are different.
Are they
worms? Yeah, they're worms.
Oh, are they? Oh, okay.
Maggots are baby flies.
Look at that. Me learning. Either way, hate them.
White little bugs? Nah.
No. Yeah. So is yes or no, Zetsu clones, are they having a rave down there? There's probably so many of them. There's more than 100K. Like they say 100K, and I guess it is 100K. But like what they showed when they like did the second look at it, whenever he used the
a million
Byakugan, dude, a million, easy. There's so many. That's not 100,000.
Since they're having the orgy down there, they're clearly making more. So
I hadn't thought that it was a rave, but I can't stop thinking about them all just like grooving together in sync.
What else are they going to do down there?
Boom, 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 boom.
They're all still connected to the roots of the tree. They're all just one. They are many, but they are one.
Dude.
Legion. There you go.
So I've got another note here. The symbol on the Allied Forces headband, that is the kanji for shinobi. So that's what that means. Just
that's cool.
To be, because then I don't think they actually say it. Which I mean, obviously, in the original audience, it doesn't have to be said,
right?
But they have less.
What do you mean less?
Like if there's 100,000 Zetsus, they only said there was 80,000 Shinobi.
Yeah.
So
it's not looking good.
Yeah.
Hey, but also isn't Zetsu like kind of a weak little bitch?
Yeah, but I was gonna bring that up. Kabuto just
seen him yet.
Eats Yamato.
That's right. I completely
runs away with him. So then he plugs him up to the Hashirama tree like a battery pack and powers up the Zetsu. Like that's essentially what happens.
Right.
So they're stronger, but 80,000 versus 100,000 is basically an equal fight because of Zetsu being like 3/4 of a ninja.
Sure.
Yeah. With all that being said, though, I'd still eat Tauntaun. Like, I know that Shizune was said, like, no one eats this. I would still eat Tauntaun.
Not even this child. No one eats this child. I was like, oh. Yummy.
That would be me like right before a huge war, like protecting the animals.
Well, basically
hold
right
on.
After that. Okay.
We got a little Shikamaru and Tamari time.
We did.
Very brief, but she is busting his balls every chance she gets, and I'm here for it. He kind of ignores it at this point. It's almost like he gave her a side eye and was like,
Yeah.
Really?
all right, go on with my day.
I love
Which is
it.
the kind of cold shoulder that she needs to
It
truly
is.
fall in love with him.
That's true. I'm behind that. But Gara, pretty badass.
Yeah.
So, okay, let me talk through them. Darui of the Hidden Cloud over the first company.
Yeah.
Kitsuchi of the Hidden Stone over the second. Kakashi, of course, over the third. General Mifune of the Land of Iron over the fifth. They skipped the fourth one. I was like, whoa, who's the fourth? Gara.
Did you see that coming? He's the head. He's the leader of
Commander in
all of the
Chief.
armies. Yeah. Commander in
Wild.
Chief. I love
What
it. Think of how
what a-
far Gara has come.
That's what I was trying to get
Yeah.
out of my mouth. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's just I agree. Like, I'm happy for my boy. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm rooting for him.
we see Gara. This payoff. It's
Mhm.
these types of payoffs that like you can't explain unless you experience it. Because when you guys met Gara, you hated him.
Sure.
And I hate him too.
Sure.
Like I watch it and I'm still like, he's a bitch. But I
He's
know
kind of just evil.
Yeah. But I know what's to come. So it's easier for me
Yeah.
to not, obviously feel those. But
Sure.
for you guys, I love that you're here now with me. Now you can feel both ways. You can hate him and love him, just depending on his age. Oh man, yeah, I love that scene though. I love and that also those Shinobi don't look like 80K. That looks like I don't know 200.
10?
I don't know. Yeah, like it was crazy. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a ton though. Maybe I'm just really bad at like spatial like.
Were you thinking it
conception.
looked like more?
Oh yeah, I think it looks like a ton. You don't think it looks
I
like
thought
a
it
lot?
looked like
Let me
I thought
pull
it looked
back
like
up.
20K. I don't know.
Hang on, I gotta go pull back up.
Maybe we're both bad at it in completely different directions.
Have y'all ever won one of those contests where you guess how many jelly beans are in a jar?
I was about to say, I bet you've done this because you're in the
Dude.
middle on my screen, and
Go
then
to-
like
Go to 18
What?
minutes and 16 seconds. At least on Crunchyroll. I don't know about Hulu.
oh okay.
Whenever
I
it's
screenshotted it in
behind
the
Gara,
batch.
when
You
it's
want me to pull
behind
it up?
Gara looking down, there's no way. That looks like so many Shinobi.
Really?
Yeah, pull it up if you can.
I'm probably not gonna do it because I'll have to wait for ads.
Wait for ads. Oh, no.
Oh,
Zach's
there you go.
pulling it up.
Can you guys see it?
Looks like ants.
That looks more than 20K? Right?
Yeah,
Or am I
maybe.
bad at this?
I don't know.
I mean,
Zach, what do you think? Tiebreaker.
they definitely didn't animate every single head.
Well, I mean,
But that's a lot of
yeah.
heads in there. And when you zoom out, like if that's one person, can y'all see my mouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you count all of them?
Yeah. Hang on. Let me
Can you
start.
do it real
from up
quick?
here. Let me start.
Rain Man?
Yeah.
One,
Count
two,
from the top left.
No, but for real, when you zoom out, it's like that's an army, y'all. Like
It's a couple.
they're not
If
about
it's
to just have a little
80K.
kick around.
My God.
This is game time. This is World Cup time.
I also listed out like as Kabuto was, lining up his reanimated dead people.
Yeah.
And like all of them, I feel like could have been in the running for whoever it was that Madara was like, oh my gosh. But like they're all there. So who's it going to be? That's one thing. But second thing is like, obviously Tsunade is going to have to fight Dawn, right? And like Kurenai is going to end up fighting Asuma or something. I
Well,
foresee something
Kurenai
like that.
is actually not. She's just a mom. She is no longer a ninja.
Not wearing that shinobi headband?
That might just be
I would
later.
never call Kurenai just a mom.
No, of course not. But like, I don't know if I just can't remember if she's in the war arc.
Oh, okay.
I keep telling y'all spoilers. Sorry.
What, the war arc? I think we knew that was coming.
No, that like I didn't even let you find out that theory. I just was like, I don't think she's in it. Which is like basically, no, you're wrong.
Let's be honest though. 12 hours from now, I forget that Kurenai exists completely.
Yeah, 10 a.m. Weird time. So that's basically everything that I had. Is there anything that we skipped that you guys didn't get to talk about that you wanted to?
I feel good.
I feel good. The fourth war begins.
It does. So what we've just come out of was For Shinobi World War Countdown, and now we are about to, this upcoming batch is going to be Confrontation Arc. So 261 through 270. So we're skipping 5 episodes of filler, pick up at 261, go through 270. That'll get us into the war. The war will begin at that point. Which crazy that we're already here. It feels so fast. I know that we've been doing this for a while now, but I don't know. It feels like we just recently like watched the Pain stuff and then we had a little lull, and maybe the lull felt long because we took off some weeks, but from what we've watched, it's not been very much screen time at all. So feels crazy to be, right in the thick of it, but here we go.
Speaking of thick,
Robin. All right. I don't even know how to feel about that.
Violated, maybe? How do you think that gorilla
so
felt,
much.
man? How do you think that gorilla felt? Oh, golly.
I hope one of those animals shows up on a card today.
Ooh.
I don't have cards for you guys.
Also,
why?
Just kidding. Hang on, I'll be back. Hang on.
Also, like, what is Sasuke gonna do? Like, he's just hell-bent on revenge. He's probably gonna team up with Madara for a little bit of it, kill off some Leaf. Then what? He retire?
Did you say something to me as I took my headphones out?
No, I was talking about Sasuke and how he refuses to go to therapy.
He needs it.
I was just telling Zach, like what is Sasuke going to do through all this? Because he just wants revenge. And at this point, like, is there a Hidden Leaf Village, really? Like, it's just a bunch of people teamed up. So you're going to go kill them all? Kill Tsunade? Like, what's he going to do?
Right. You know? He's going to take out the Hidden Leaf while the Shinobi are somewhere else? Cool.
Like, hold on. What does your old headband look like?
All right. So we started off with the lady herself, Anko, followed up by Rock Lee.
My guy.
Young Hinata. She looks so emo there. She's just like hunched over.
So emo.
And
slouching.
Her love, Naruto. Right there. Bunch of OGs.
Mwah.
All OGs except for this one. This is Neji. This is Shippuden Neji.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah, what a
cool
lame pack. I'm getting some lame hits lately. And the thing is, we kind of have to go through all these packs now because, hang on, I got to change my screen.
That last one was Minato, wasn't it?
Yeah, I really like that. So if you're looking at my like full screen right now, do you see this box right here?
Yes.
The silver one below. So I'm getting packs from, there we go. from this one now.
Right.
And we just finished this box on the bottom here. There's another one that I'm going to keep sealed here, or I'd like to keep sealed if we can get through this, but we'll have opened this one, and then this one. I'm trying to save for whenever we're like at the very end of the show, because these have a lot. It's
the goodies.
It's from the end of the series, so there's a lot of options that would be cool to pull, but I can't show you if we pull them too early.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to save them, but we're going through packs like these where we're getting a lot of repeats because we've just opened so many of them. So
true.
It's just part of it. Just know that at this point, we might not see a new card. I legitimately don't know because I can't find the full set basically anywhere online. So
hey, Funko's in there once in a while. I'm cool.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
she can be my proctor any day. Hold the phone 2 seconds. Our lore master Jet Kirby at some point in a comment when we were talking about like 10/10 or something said that he and his brother celebrate 10/10 Day. But now I know why. Because Naruto was born on October 10th.
7 days before my birthday and 6 before Zach's.
Wow.
10/10.
October is the best month of the year.
That's right. I love that. That's cool. We should celebrate. We should have done that last year. I've never thought about that before, but we should do it. Yeah. I think by the time we get to 10/10 this year, we'll be done with Naruto.
Dunzo.
But we'll still celebrate it. We'll all wear Naruto stuff and whatever. All right, so frog suits. Yes, that's what we'll do. We already have them because we're having for Halloween. Alrighty, well, next batch 261 through 270. We'll see you next time.
Believed it.